Hi students, welcome to Sankalp Study Success. Today I am going to explain about another biomolecule like nucleic acids. In the previous videos I discussed about carbohydrates and proteins like amino acids. So in this video we will discuss about nucleic acids. So what are the nucleic acids? Nucleic acids are found in the nucleus of living cell. Nucleus of living cell. So generation of each and every species resembles with ancestors in many ways. So మనం పూర్వీకుల లక్షణాలని పోలి ఉంటాం. So generation of each and every species are resembles with ancestors in so many ways. How these characteristics are transmitted from one generation to another generation. So this is found to particles of nucleus in the cell are responsible for the transmission of genetic information and protein synthesis. What are that? So particles of the nucleus in the cell are responsible for the transfer of genetic information and protein synthesis. So these particles are said to be the particles in the nucleus of cell. The particles in the nucleus of cell are said to be chromosomes. Okay, the particles in the nucleus of living cell is responsible for the transfer of genetic information. Genetic information is like a heredity. So and protein synthesis. So chromosomes, that particles of the nucleus in the cell are said to be chromosomes. Chromosomes is made up of proteins and another biomolecule like nucleic acids. So chromosomes is equal to proteins plus nucleic acids. So chromosomes are present in nucleus of living cell. So chromosomes are made up of proteins and nucleic acids. Already we are discussed about proteins. Now we will discuss about nucleic acids. Right? Nucleic acids are found in nucleus of living cell. Right? And these are the polymeric chain of nucleotide. Nucleic acids are the polymeric chain of nucleotides. That means what are the monomers of nucleic acids? Nucleotides. So that we'll discuss later. So on complete hydrolysis of nucleic acids gives three units. So one is pentose sugar. Another one heterocyclic base. And third one phosphoric acid. So here nucleic acids are two types. One is DNA, another one is RNA. So one is DNA. So DNA means deoxyribonucleic acid. And second one is RNA. RNA means ribonucleic acids. ribonucleic acids. So nucleic acids are mainly two types. One is DNA, another one is RNA. DNA means deoxyribonucleic acid, RNA means ribonucleic acids. So on complete hydrolysis of nucleic acids like DNA and or RNA, both gives three subunits. What are that? Pentose sugar, heterocyclic base and phosphoric acid. On complete hydrolysis of both DNA and RNA gives a 3 units: pentose sugar, heterocyclic base, and another one is phosphoric acid. So pentose sugar, here pentose sugars are like a furanose form. Okay, here pentose sugars are two. One is beta D ribose. So another one is beta D 2-deoxyribose. Okay, right. Its structure is like a furanose form. Right, OH, H, OH, H, CH2OH. So this is the first carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth. So this is beta D ribose. Okay, at first carbon the OH is present on above the plane, that is beta. If the OH is present on below the plane at first carbon, that is said to be alpha D ribose. So here OH is present on above the plane like left side. So that is the beta D ribose. Now beta D 2-deoxyribose, same but a small change occur in this structure. Right, OH, H, CH2OH, H, and this is H, OH. So we know that this is 1, 2. At 2, at second carbon, deoxy means removing of oxygen, absent of oxygen. So that means OH cannot be written in this space, O can be removed, we can write only H. So this is the structure of beta D 2-deoxyribose. So pentose sugars are two types. One is beta D ribose, another one is beta D 2-deoxyribose. So these two are present in furanose form. Furanose form is a 5-membered ring containing 1 oxygen and 4 carbon atoms. So this is the 1 oxygen and remaining are 4 carbon atoms. So this is the 5-membered ring. Okay, right. DNA containing. Okay, the pentose sugar present in DNA is beta D 2-deoxyribose. So the pentose sugar present in RNA is beta D ribose. So what is that? The pentose sugar present in DNA is beta D 2-deoxyribose and the pentose sugar present in RNA is beta D ribose. Next goes to heterocyclic base. So here heterocyclic means that cyclic containing not only carbons, that cyclic containing carbons with some heteroatoms like nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, right? So here two types of heterocyclic bases are there. One is pyrimidine. Second one is purine. So pyrimidine base, purine base. So pyramidal base again classified into three types. Pyramidal base again classified into three types. Okay, pyramidal base are three. One is uracil, thymine, cytosine. Right. So this is the pyramidal structure. Pyramidal. Double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond. So this is the pyramidal like structure. So this is the furine base structure. Furine. Double bond, single bond, double bond, double bond, double bond, H. So this is the furine. This is the furine like structure. So this is the pyramidal like structure, right? So pyramidal again, pyramidal base are again three types. So what are that? First one, this is one N, this is the N, right? So this is double bond O, this is also double bond O, this is double bond O, right? NH, single bond, double bond, NH. So this is the uracil. It can be represented by U, uracil. So next one, is thymine. So C double bond O, same, both are same, C double bond O, but here CH3 is added, methyl group is added, H, methyl group is added. So this is said to be thymine. So MYTH, in this methyl group is present, MYTH, methyl. So another structure like cytosine. So this is double bond O. Here NH2 is present. Double bond, single bond, double bond, NH. So this is uracil, this is thymine, cytosine. Okay, pyramidal base are again three: uracil, thymine, cytosine. So this is the structure of uracil. Uracil and thymine are almost equal, but one CH3 is added. So this is cytosine. And now goes to furine base. Before going to furine base, its IUPAC nomenclature. Its numbering is given for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. So here in the second position oxo group is there, and fourth position also oxo. So that means 2, 4 dioxo, 2, 4 dioxo pyramidal. IUPAC, its IUPAC name is So what is the IUPAC name of uracil 2,4 dioxopyrimidine, and thymine, per thymine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in the fifth position methyl group is there. In the second and fourth position oxo groups. So which can be written past 5. So 5 methyl, its IUPAC 5 methyl 2,4 dioxopyrimidine. So what its IUPAC name? 5 methyl 2,4 dioxopyrimidine. And last one cytosine, its IUPAC name is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, in the fourth position NH2 group is present. 4 amino 2 oxo 4 amino group can be written due to based on alphabetical order. So 4 amino 2 oxo pyrimidine. So these are the IUPAC nomenclatures of pyrimidine bases. Now goes to explain about purine bases. Purine bases are two. What its structures? So one is adenine, another one is guanine. Another one is guanine. So similar to this structure. This is double bond. So here NH2 group is present. Double bond, single bond, double bond, right? And it is NH. Okay, these are two. One is adenine. So second one is guanine. So same as guanine, adenine, guanine. So this is the structure of guanine. Double bond, here C double bond O and NH2. Okay, here NH2 is present. So double bond, single bond, double bond, NH. So this is NH, right? This is guanine. Purine base are two, that is adenine and guanine. So the numbering is given for these compounds 1. Okay, like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in the sixth position NH2 group is there. So that means in the sixth position NH2 group is there. So what its IUPAC name? 6-aminopurine. Its IUPAC name is 6-aminopurine. So what its IUPAC name? Its IUPAC name is, so the numbering is also given as it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in the second position NH2 group is there, and the sixth position oxo group is there. That means 2 amino, what its name, 2 amino 6 oxo, 2 amino 6 oxo furine. What is that? 2 amino 6 oxo purine. So these are the IUPAC nomenclature of purine bases. What are that purine base? Adenine and guanine. What is the IUPAC name of adenine? 6 amino furine. What is the IUPAC name of guanine? 2 amino 6 oxo purine. And last one is phosphoric acid. And last one is phosphoric acid. So phosphoric acid, its structure. So H3PO4. This is the formula. Its structure, phosphorus must containing 5 bonds. So this is the structure of phosphoric acid. Okay. These three are units of nucleic acids. Okay. Our hydrolysis of DNA and RNA gives 3 units. What are that? Pentose sugar, heterocyclic base, phosphoric acid. Pentose sugar again classified into 2 types. One is pentose sugars are 2 types. One is beta D ribose, another one is beta D 2-deoxyribose. So what is the structure of pentose sugar? Is like a Puranos form. Puranos is a 5-membered ring containing 1 oxygen and 4 carbon atoms. 1 oxygen and 4 carbon atoms, right? So this is the beta D ribose. Here beta means here OH is present on above the plane or left side. That is the at first carbon, right? That is the beta D ribose. In the beta D 2-deoxyribose, in the second position, deoxy means removing of oxygen or absent of oxygen. So at the second position, right? Okay. These 2 structures are different at second position. Here OH is present, here H is present, right? Okay. Beta D 2-deoxyribose pentose sugar is present in DNA. Beta D ribose pentose sugar is present in RNA, right? That means on hydrolysis of DNA gives this pentose sugar. On hydrolysis of RNA gives this pentose sugar. Heterocyclic base means that containing heteroatoms. That cyclic containing heteroatoms. Here all these cyclic structures containing nitrogen and oxygen atoms. So heterocyclic base are 2. One is pyrimidine base, another one is purine base. Pyrimidine structure like this, purine structure like this. So pyrimidine bases are again 3. One is uracil, thymine, cytosine. Okay, right. What is the structure of uracil? Right, this is the uracil. What is the IUPAC name? What is the 2, 4? Here C double bond O, that is oxo. Okay, 2,4 dioxopyrimidine. So this is 5. In the 5th position CH3 is there. What its name? 5-methyl 2,4 dioxopyrimidine. So this is the cytosine. In the cytosine, all right. In the 6th position, amino group is there. All right. So in the 4th position, so 4 amino 2-oxopyrimidine. Okay. This is the purine base structure. These are 2 types. One is adenine, another one is guanine. So what is the IUPAC name of adenine? 6 amino purine. What is the IUPAC name of guanine? 2 amino. In the second position, amino group is there. 2 amino 6-oxopurine. Right. So and third unit is a phosphoric acid. Its structure is H3PO4. Right. Its formula is H3PO4. Its structure like this. And so nucleic acids contains which atoms in the following? So that is important bit. So nucleic acids contains which atoms? Nucleic acids containing which elements? Like nucleic acids containing carbon, hydrogen, nucleic acids contains carbon, nucleic acid contains, nucleic acids contains atoms. Which atoms? Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen also, phosphorus. Right? Okay. These 5 atoms are present. These 5 elements are present in nucleic acids: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus. So this is very, very important. Next, goes to discuss about nucleoside. Nucleoside. What is nucleoside? Nucleoside is a unit which is formed by the attachment of base. That bases means pyrimidine or purine base. Attachment of base at 1 dash position of the pentose sugar. 1 dash position of the pentose sugar. What is that? Okay, if we can take in these 2 sugars like this. Right, OH, H, H, OH, H, OH, CH2, OH, CH2, OH, H. So this is the beta D ribose. So the numbering is given per pentose sugars: 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash. Similarly, this also. Due to the numbering 1 to 3 is given for bases. Okay, the numbering 1 2 3 4 5 6 or etc. is given for bases. So the numbering per pentose sugars are given as 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash. Okay, right. Now this is the pentose sugar. This is the 1 dash position. Right. This is the 1 dash position. This is the 1 dash position. 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash. Right. Okay, 1 to 3 is given per bases. So 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash is given per pentose sugars. Right. So this is the 1 dash position of pentose sugar. Okay, at 1 dash position, base is added. That base is like a pyrimidine or purine base. Like uracil or like pyrimidine base. So pyrimidine base, right? These are NH double bond, right? NH. So this is the pyrimidine base. Pyrimidine base. Here H and OH can be removed. Here H and OH. So this is the H of uracil. So this is the OH of pentose sugar. These 2 are removed by water molecule to form glycosidic linkage between base and pentose sugar. So what is nucleoside? Nucleoside is a unit which is formed by the attachment of 1 dash position of nucleoside is a unit which is formed by the attachment of base. That base like a pyrimidine or purine. Attachment of base to the 1 dash position of pentose sugar. Okay, very, very important question. What is that? Which type of glycosidic linkage is present between base and pentose sugar? So which type of glycosidic bond? N-glycosidic bond. So this is the N-glycosidic bond. So this is the N-glycosidic bond. N-glycosidic bond. But carbohydrates like disaccharides and polysaccharides, which type of glycosidic? Oxygen glycosidic bond is present. The two monosaccharide units are connected by oxygen glycosidic bonds. But here in nucleosides, the base and pentose sugars are connected by N-glycosidic bond. N-glycosidic bond, right? So this is the nucleoside. What is nucleoside? Nucleoside is the unit which is formed by the attachment of base to the 1' position of pentose sugar, right? Okay, here two types of base are there. One is pyrimidine base, another one is purine base. Okay, in pyrimidine base, the attachment of 1' position of the pentose sugar with N1 position. So in pyrimidine base, in pyrimidine, okay, here attachment can be takes place between N1. So this is the N1. So this is the N1. N1 to, okay, N1 to C1 of this N1 of pyrimidine base and C1 of pentose sugar. So this is very, very important. So in pyrimidine glycosidic linkage, the attachment can be takes place between N1 of base to C1 of pentose sugar. But in purine nucleoside, the attachment can be takes place between N9. So this is the N9. So here ninth, okay, these are the purine base. Here ninth nitrogen having hydrogen, and this H and this OH can be removed by water molecule to form bond. So that means in purine nucleosides, the attachment can be takes place between N9 of purine base, N9 of purine base, and to C1 of pentose sugar. This is the C1 of pentose sugar, right? C1 of pentose sugar. So this is very, very important. This is the nucleoside. So nucleoside is equal to pentose sugar plus base. So this is the nucleoside is equal to pentose sugar plus base, right? This is the nucleoside. Now I am going to discuss about nucleotide. Nucleotide, right? So this is the nucleoside. So nucleotide is also a unit which is formed by the attachment of phosphoric acid to 5' position of the sugar moiety in nucleoside. So listen to me. So this is the nucleoside. This is this is H. This is the glycosidic linkage between base. Here cytosine base can be taken. Alright. H, OH. Right, H. Okay. Here CH2OH. So this is the 5' position of CH2OH. Okay. In this position, phosphoric acid is added. Phosphoric acid, what is structure? OH, OH, OH. Right. Here H and CH2OH can be written as CH2OH. CH2OH. Here H and OH can be removed. H and OH can be removed as water molecule. As water molecule. What is remaining? Right. What is that? Okay. What is nucleotide? What is nucleotide? So nucleotide is also a unit. Nucleotide is also a unit which is formed by the attachment of phosphoric acid at 5' position. This is the 5' position of CH2OH. 5' position of CH2OH. Right. Here H and OH can be removed. Here H and OH can be removed as water molecule. Removed as water molecule. What is remaining? So, right, this type of structure is obtained. So, this is the nucleotide. Okay, this is the phosphoester linkage. This is the phosphoester. So, nucleotide is the phosphoester linkage of nucleoside. What is that? Nucleotide is the phosphoester of nucleoside. That means this is a phosphoester. So we know that ester C double bond R, C double bond O, OR, R, C double R, like R, okay, R, C double bond O, R, that is ester. Here in the C position we can write P, that is phosphoester. So this is the phosphoester bond. So that means here esterification can take place. Here the esterification can be takes place between OH of phosphoric acid, and OH, okay, and CH2OH of nucleoside, and CH2OH of sugar moiety in nucleoside. Right. Here esterification can be takes place between OH of phosphoric acid, and CH2OH of sugar moiety in nucleoside. Right. Here esterification can be takes place. Okay. Here esterification can be takes place between the OH of phosphoric acid, and 5'. This is the 5'. CH 5' position of CH2OH of sugar moiety in nucleoside. Right. So this is the nucleotide. Nucleotide is equal to what? Nucleotide is equal to right, pentose sugar. This is pentose sugar plus base. This is pentose sugar, this is base, plus phosphoric acid. So nucleoside is equal to pentose sugar plus base, but nucleotide is equal to pentose sugar plus base plus phosphoric acid. Okay, right, this is the nucleotide. So nucleotide is the monomer of nucleic acid. So number of nucleotides are combined to give a nucleic acid. So that means nucleic acids are polymeric chain of nucleotides. This is the nucleotide. So this is containing pentose sugar, base, and phosphoric acid. So this is the nucleoside and this is the nucleotide. And now we will discuss about DNA and RNA. Right, DNA. Like DNA and RNA. So DNA containing which pentose sugar? DNA containing beta D2-deoxy ribose pentose sugar. DNA containing beta D 2-deoxy ribose pentose sugar, but RNA containing beta D ribose pentose sugar, beta D ribose pentose sugar. And next one, DNA containing, okay, each DNA and RNA containing 4 bases. DNA and RNA have each 4 bases. DNA and RNA have each 4 bases. What are that? Listen to me. Okay, both DNA and RNA containing purine base like adenine and guanine, two bases, right? Adenine, DNA and RNA containing purine base. What are that? Adenine and guanine. Adenine and guanine. This is also adenine and guanine. So what its representation? A. What its representation? G. Guanine. Cytosine C. So thymine T. Right. Uracil U. Okay, DNA and RNA have each 4 bases. So 2 bases are purine base, and third one, right, third one. So DNA containing cytosine, both are containing cytosines. This is the second base, and third base, both are containing cytosines. These are the pyrimidine base. And fourth one, this is containing thymine. So this is containing right, uracil. So this is the difference between these two. So DNA and RNA, DNA and RNA containing these 3 common bases. What are that? Adenine, guanine, cytosine. Both are containing 3 common bases, but that is difference in only one base, one pyrimidine base. So adenine, DNA containing thymine, and RNA does not containing thymine. But RNA does not containing thymine, RNA containing uracil. Right. And both are containing phosphoric acids. Now, right, this is the DNA and RNA, and next goes to explain complete structure of DNA and RNA. Next goes to discuss about ATP. Okay, what is ATP? Listen to me. So this is a nitrogenous base. When nitrogen base is connected to the pentose sugar at 1' position, that is said to be nucleoside. Up to this, this is nucleoside. If adenine base is connected to sugar, pentose sugar, that is said to be adenosine. What is that? Adenosine. So pentose sugar like adenosine, okay, pentose sugar, ribose plus adenosine base, adenine, sorry. Yeah, ribose is connected with adenine to form adenosine. Similarly, that's name is dependent upon base. So if ribose plus adenine is equal to adenosine, this is the nucleotide. Why? Nucleoside. Okay, sorry, nucleoside. Nucleoside is equal to pentose sugar plus base. So this ribose is the pentose sugar and adenine is the base. So pentose sugar plus base is equal to nucleoside, right? Ribose plus adenine is equal to adenosine. This is the nucleoside. When it is connected with phosphoric acid up to this structure, right? Up to this structure. So this is AMP. That means, so adenine. Okay, this is adenosine. That is ribose plus adenine and one phosphoric acid, one phosphoric acid is equal to adenosine mono phosphoric acid, adenine monophosphoric acid, adenine monophosphoric acid. AMP means adenine monophosphoric acid, adenosine monophosphoric acid. Up to this is only one phosphoric acid subunit. Up to this, it is connected with another phosphoric unit. So this is the phosphodiester linkage. These are the phosphodiester linkage. Already says that phosphodiester linkage. So nucleotides are connected with the phosphodiester linkages, right? Up to this, so this is the one phosphoric subunit, this is another phosphoric acid subunit. So it is ADP. ADP means adenine diphosphoric acid, adenine diphosphoric acid, adenine diphosphoric acid. And later up to this structure, this is said to be ATP. ATP. Okay, it is containing 3 phosphoric acid subunits. So adenine monophosphoric acid, diphosphoric acid, triphosphoric acid, adenine triphosphoric acid, ATP, adenine triphosphoric acid. Okay, AMP, ADP or ATP are nucleotides. Okay, right. So in this structure, pentose sugar plus base plus phosphoric acid is equal to nucleotides. Okay, right. And this is the nucleotides are joined. Okay, nucleic acids are the combination of nucleotides. Nucleotides are joined together by 3' position of one nucleotide and 5' position of another nucleotide. So what is that 3' position? This is the 3' position. 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash. So this is here 3 dash OH group is present. So if this is the one nucleotide and we can take another nucleotide, these two are connected with the third position or 5' position, right? So nucleotides are joined together by phosphodiester linkage bonds. Nucleotides are joined together by phosphodiester linkages. These are the phosphodiester linkage bonds between 3' position of one nucleotide and 5' position of the another nucleotide and 5' position of the another nucleotide. So this is the structure of, this is a phosphoric acid, its 5' position, this is the 5' position, this is the phosphoric acid, and this is the sugar moiety. So this is the sugar moiety, sugar moiety. So on the sugar moiety, what is there? Base is there. What is that base? Adenine, A. And again that is, this is one nucleotide, this is totally one nucleotide. Again it is another nucleotide. Again it is another nucleotide, right? So this is phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid is connected at the 5' position of the sugar moiety and right, this is cytosine base and it is again another nucleotide. So that means nucleotides are joined by phosphodiester linkage between 3' position of one nucleotide and 5' OH of another nucleotide, right? Now goes to explain DNA structure and RNA structure. DNA, right, its structure. So DNA. So here the nucleic acids containing two structures. One is primary structure, another one is a secondary structure. Primary structure gives the primary structure. So primary structure gives the regarding the information about sequence of nucleotides in the polynucleotides chains, sequence of nucleotides. So nucleic acids containing two structures, one is primary structure, another one is secondary structure. Primary structure regarding the information about sequence of nucleotides in the polynucleotides of nucleic acid. Okay, and secondary structure right. Okay, the secondary structure of DNA gives the proposed by right James Watson and Francis Crick. So James Watson and Francis Crick proposed the secondary structure of DNA. So what is the secondary structure? Okay, it is a what is the secondary structure of DNA? James Watson and Francis Crick proposed the secondary structure of DNA. So what is the secondary structure? So this is containing two strands. So this is the third 3 dash. So its end we can say 5 dash, 3 dash, 5 dash, and this is 5 dash, this is 3 dash. This is another. So these two are okay. This is one polynucleotide chain. This is the another polynucleotide chain, right? So James Watson and Francis Crick proposed the secondary structure of DNA having a double-stranded helix structure. Double-stranded helix structure. సో ఇది రెండు జడల నిర్మాణాన్ని పోలి ఉంటుంది. సో డబుల్ స్ట్రాండ్ హెలిక్స్ స్ట్రక్చర్, ఇట్ కంటైనింగ్ టూ polynucleotide chains, two strands. These two strands are connected by these two strands are present in opposite direction, like it sends 5 dash, it sends right, it sends 3 dash. So these two strands are present in reverse direction, and these two are held together by hydrogen bonds. Okay, these nucleotides containing some bases. So here the hydrogen bond is formed between bases. Okay, this is the adenine base is present in one strand. It forms a hydrogen bond with another strand of thymine. Okay, and okay, this is the cytosine of one strand forms a hydrogen bond with guanine in another strand. Okay, similarly in this way. Right, so that means in DNA 4 bases are there. What are that? Adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine. In DNA 4 bases are adenine, thymine, guanine, cytosine. Here the two strands are held together by hydrogen bonds between the specific pairs of bases on their strands. So here adenine always forms hydrogen bond with thymine, and cytosine always forms hydrogen bond with guanine. In DNA, adenine always forms hydrogen bond with thymine, and guanine always forms hydrogen bond with cytosine. Here adenine can form hydrogen bond with thymine, 2 bonds. Adenine forms thymine with 2 hydrogen bonds. Adenine, okay, these okay, in adenine and thymine, how many hydrogen bonds are there? 2 hydrogen bonds. And cytosine and guanine, Okay, how many hydrogen bonds present between cytosine and guanine? 3 hydrogen bonds. This is very, very important, right? Similarly, this A can forms 2 hydrogen bond with thymine. Cytosine can form 3 hydrogen bonds with guanine. So this is the structure of DNA, right? So DNA containing double stranded helix structure. These 2 strands are present in reversible direction, and these 2 strands are held together by joined together by hydrogen bond between the specific pairs of bases on their strands. Here adenine can forms hydrogen bond with thymine. Adenine can 2 hydrogen bond. Adenine can forms thymine with 2 hydrogen bonds. Cytosine can forms hydrogen bonds with 3 hydrogen bonds with guanine, right? So DNA undergoes self-duplication. DNA undergoes self-duplication or replication. What is duplication or replication? That means in the cell division, the 2 identical DNA strands. In the cell division, the two identical DNA strands transfer to daughter cells. Okay, what is the self-duplication? DNA undergoes self-duplication due to cell division. The 2 DNA identical strands are transferred to the daughter particle, right? RNA. So RNA is the single strand. So RNA is the single strand, but it is the double strand. Okay, RNA is the single strand. So sometimes it come back to fold, gives a double stranded helix structure, but it is containing only single strand. So sometimes it come back to the single strand fold come back to give a double helix structure, but it is containing only single strand. So in we know that RNA containing 4 bases. What are that? A, U, G, C. Here adenine, uracil, guanine, cytosine. Adenine always forms hydrogen bond with uracil, and guanine always forms hydrogen bond with cytosine. Adenine can forms hydrogen bond with uracil. How many bonds between them? 2 hydrogen bonds. And guanine and cytosine 3 hydrogen bonds. AU. So this is the how to remember at government college, at GC, at government college. This is AU government college, Andhra University government college. So here adenine always forms hydrogen bond with uracil. Guanine always forms hydrogen bond with cytosine. Here adenine forms uracil 2 hydrogen bonds. Here guanine forms hydrogen bond with cytosine 3, right? This is 3. So this is very, very important. RNA are classified into 3 types. So mRNA means messenger RNA. So rRNA means ribosomal RNA, and transfer RNA. So these 3 having different functions. RNA again classified into 3. mRNA messenger RNA, ribosomal RNA, transfer RNA. So these are having different functions. Right. So DNA, what is the main responsibility? Okay, of DNA? It is transfer of genetic information. So that means heredity causes to DNA. So but RNA is used to synthesis of proteins. And I hope to clear this everyone. Please subscribe our channel.